There have been three teams now, three, that have made history in the WNBA in one certain aspect. And that is winning back-to-back WNBA championships. There's only been three teams. The Houston Comets, who's not even a team anymore. The LA Sparks. And now this year's Las Vegas Aces. Dynasties look different for different sports. And a dynasty can be just how sheer dominant you are. For instance, we're seeing a current dynasty in baseball with the Houston Astros. There's a reason why when we look at the Houston Astros, the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about sport comparisons is the Patriots. They have currently been to 7 straight ALCSs. And if things, how it's looking right now, they're probably going to end up in the World Series and might even win it again, seeing as though they did just win the World Series last year. You see, that dynasty is long, pause. That dynasty has sustained for years upon years. You have the Lakers dynasty in 2000 with the Kobe, Shaq. That wasn't as long, pause. But that was dominant. I think they lost one game in the playoffs, I think in 2001. And that was game 1 of the NBA Finals against Allen Iverson. Guys, I had to put it out there. That dynasty obviously wasn't as lengthy as the Patriots dynasty or the Houston Astros dynasty that we're currently seeing, but it was dominant for as long as it needed to be dominant. Same as the Golden State Warriors dynasty. I do believe we're clearly at the end of it, but from 2015 to 2022, the Golden State Warriors have had something to, outside of 2 years when everyone was hurt, the Golden State Warriors had something to say about who was going to win the NBA championship, or at least making it. The 1 year that they obviously didn't win it in 2019, everyone got hurt. KD got hurt. Clay got hurt. You're hearing a lot of people say, why are people calling this Vegas Aces team a dynasty already, seeing as though they've only won 2 WNBA championships? I would combat that with saying, okay, you're absolutely right. Obviously, this dynasty isn't as long as, again, let's say the Houston Astros, or let's see if we can even, if you want to stay with the WNBA, you can even go back to the Houston Comets. I think they won 4 straight. But I would retort by saying, when you do something like that, win 2 back-to-back, or win back-to-back WNBA championships, and being the 3rd team to do it in your entire sports history, and quiet as it's kept, it doesn't look like there's going to be a fall off for next year. I would say that at least institutes being called at least an early dynasty. On top of that, and I've talked about this before, but on top of that, we need to understand what exactly are the components that make up a dynasty or make up a great team. Let's say that. What are the components that make up a great team? Well, you have to have a good coach. There has never been in the history of sports, do I think there's been a bad coach to win a championship. There might have been a mediocre coach, but a flat out bad coach, no. I could be wrong. I'm sure people will just destroy my comments, which is cool. But I don't think there's been a bad coach to win any championship. When you look at the cream of the crop in coaching for the WNBA, you can't look much further than Becky Hammon. Becky Hammon, of course, played in the WNBA, coached in the NBA under Greg Popovich's Spurs system, and now the coach of the Vegas Aces. She's coached the Vegas Aces for 2 years. And in 2 years, you see 2 championships. Again, I'm not saying it's just her. But you can't be a bad coach and win a championship. You can be a mediocre coach and win a championship, but nobody thinks that Becky Hammon is a mediocre coach. What else do you need to have a championship component? Well, you have to have a star player. There's not your star player might not be the most important piece, but you have to have a star player. There is a debate right now between who is the best WNBA player in the world right now. We know that Breanna Stewart won this year's MVP, but that has come with a lot of, I guess you can call it controversy, seeing as though a lot of people thought that A'ja Wilson, including myself, a lot of people thought that A'ja Wilson was deserving of her third MVP. A'ja Wilson is the best player in the world. In fact, let me pull it up real quick. I was just thinking about this. To put into perspective, I think A'ja Wilson is like 24, 25. Now this stat has obviously gone around social media. It's like a graphic, of course, but I think she's 24, I believe, or 27. I apologize. She's 27. In 27 years, this is what she has done. She is a 2-time WNBA champion, a WNBA Finals MVP, a 2-time WNBA MVP, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. She won ESPY for WNBA Player of the Year. She's a 5-time WNBA All-Star. She's a Rookie of the Year. She's made an All-Rookie team. She was a 3-time first team, 1-time second team. She's made all defensive team or all defensive first team twice. She made all defensive first team or second team once. She is a 3-time blocks leader. She won the Commissioner Cup. She is a USA Basketball Female of the Year. She has a World Cup. She has an Olympic World Cup, and she's a WNBA champion. She is a NCAA champion. She's done all that in 27 years of life. I'm not saying she's been in the league for 27 years. In 27, she's only been in the league for what? A couple, like 4 years, maybe? 3, 4, 5 years? So shouts out to the ladies of Vegas for winning 2023 WNBA championship. Oh man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.